Obviously, social networks they pose great challenges, starting from the users themselves. Right? The users do lack awareness, especially in Europe, because I saw the research from the US that US users apparently are more and more aware about their privacy in the social networks. But it's a huge challenge to educate the users themselves so they do not reveal more than they consciously reveal. That's one part of the problem. And the second part of the problem, much bigger, is the relationship between me and the social network. Whatever I hide from other people, this is always known to the social network itself. My big brother, my biggest friend ever. And here the regulation, as we have it now, does not suffice, does not protect me enough. And the third problem, law enforcement agencies' access to this data. Whatever I give to social network can be then processed by law enforcement. So there is a bunch of problems which are huge challenges to privacy.
Yeah, I've written 2 recent reports, both with Ian Brown of Oxford University, one on social media and political activism, in particular in the Arab Spring, and one more recently about the responsibilities of governments and companies in relation to these kind of activities. And both of them show exactly what Kasia says. First of all, people are not aware of how exposed they are when they are on social websites and how dangerous that can be in many countries. In many Arab countries we've seen arrests and torture based on people tweeting or blogging something. I think people are becoming more aware of it. But right now, today, the 14th, what is it, 14th of June, the British government is introducing a bill allowing their national security and law enforcement agencies to look at everything they can find on social websites and on other communication databases. There is a massive lack of regulation and control, but also of awareness and self-control with regard to social websites.
And talking about concrete problems here, profiling, I think, is the emerging issue of social networking, because social networks are perfect services for profiling us as categories of people, as individuals, which is used for both commercial and security law enforcement purposes, currently almost without any regulation, because the idea behind it was that profiles do not entail personal data. So the companies like to argue, by profiling you, I'm not processing your data, dear customer. You are not protected. This is all wrong in our perspective. It should be protected, but it's a loophole in the existing regulation.
The issue of profiling is going to be one of the top issues in the debates on the new regulation. Absolutely central to the relationship between the individual and big, powerful institutions, state institutions and private institutions.
Exactly.